there guys, welcome to another video. My name's Paula. Welcome if you haven't been here before. Welcome back if you have. Today's video is all about long-term decisions. The difference between living your life like everything's in a rush and everything is urgent, which is something that I think so many of us feel. This is why time feels like it passes us by super quickly. We don't know where the years went. We feel like the prospect of taking our time to make a decision and being in that limbo of not knowing feels like an actual physical, mental, emotional threat. It's super real. I lived this way for a really long time. I'm not even saying that I'm done living that way. I don't think anyone's magic in that sense. But I think now that I have healed parts of my nervous system, because, you know, that healing work just comes in bits and pieces throughout your whole lifetime. Now that I've done some stuff, and I do have a bit more capacity, I can see more clearly now certain high-speed trains that I used to just ride on blindly. Couldn't see the train for the seats. So I'll use that metaphor a lot throughout this video. I filmed most of it when I was chilling on Salt Spring Island a few weeks ago, here in British Columbia. I hope that you enjoy, and I would love to hear your comments at the end of the video. Long-term decisions have felt very alien to me because my nervous system was so wired on that get an idea and then experience the high of being overstimulated by my own idea. So I would, you know, the feeling of being on a high-speed train was really real physiologically. Whereas to really run the endurance race, to take that train off the high-speed track and to put it on the scenic route, to really have it go a long way, to be okay with meandering, to be okay with slowing the train down and looking out a fucking window sometimes. That's been a really surprising journey because, as I said in the beginning of this video, I didn't even know that that's what needed to happen. Now I can give it all these visuals and metaphors and stuff. But man, the amount of grace that I feel lately is wild. And it's even like 2% grace given to myself is so alien to me that it feels like drinking honey sometimes. It makes me cry easily because it's so new. It makes me full of wonder for all the past versions of me that ran instead off of the high adrenaline of the high-speed train. In contrast, being on the scenic route feels like more is beautiful. Quite literally, like I can see more. Like my window is wider. Sometimes when we're on the high-speed train, it's the feeling of being tunnel visioned. You're really, really scared. And so you're focusing on what specific things can I do to get out of here? What should I be afraid of? Your eyes are literally moving in a dart-like manner, in a hyper-focus. When you're soft gazing out the window and it's slow and you're relaxed, you see more. So this is both on an emotional level, a mental level. You will just feel more expanded out, and it's physical too. Like you can take deeper breaths here for longer. You can keep going with the piece. There's a feeling of being more grounded, and I think a lot of people will call that trust. So you trust yourself, not that you won't make mistakes now, but that you can survive the moments of navigating the inevitable mistakes you will make. It won't just be Oh my god, I made a mistake. Get on the high-speed train. Get on the ketamine train. Is that right? Is the word ketamine what I'm looking for? Does that make sense? It feels like there's more options here. And it's hard, like, it's hard for me. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm just this blissful goddess now. It's hard for me because I feel that old physiology, those old neural pathways firing a lot when I say things even to myself in this video. When I say things like, at any time I can choose to get more education. I can wait. That brings up. I can feel it rising. My protectors are waking up on the inside. They're like, waiting not good, waiting not good. Or if I say, oh, so this island I'm visiting right now, Salt Spring Island, I really want to live here. And this part of me is like, okay, I want instant gratification. We need to be moving on this goal. We need to find the right place. You need money. Like, we need to get all of it done. And telling myself, yo, if this takes 25 years to realize this goal, I'm gonna be with myself for as many moments of every day in between this realization and that end goal. It makes me really emotional because these are things that are so deeply unconsciously needed, for my world anyway. But it feels so nice to just finally know that I have my own back. To know that, like, you're actually not alone, because it's in the moments that you get on your ketamine train that you abandon yourself and you leave your sense of self isolated and solo. And instead you say yes to another part of you that is, again, unconsciously, this part's not trying to do this to you, but it's the survival part. And you're siding with that part, and you're saying this reality is more valid. The self, the sense of self, which, however you want to conceptualize that, is A-okay with me. If it never feels seen, or it never feels like you really go at the pace of your body, if you never try to do the opposite action, which is often what the self kind of feels like doing, it's like it's the opposite of what the fear brain thinks is proper for the moment, so it can feel crazy if you're not oriented in what's going on. But you will feel abandoned. It will recreate the maybe feelings that you felt when you were younger at any point in your life. Some younger version of you is getting that familiar hit, and so creating that in yourself, creating that whole scenario that leads to you getting that hit. Again, it's not self-sabotage. It's an amazing mechanism that creates the drama so that finally, maybe it will get a different response to the drama, which is why, like, when I speak about, seeing the ketamine train clearly, and then giving myself the softness of saying, like, I'm gonna be here, self. All those little in-between days that are gonna be full of so many hours and so many minutes and so many seconds of emotional whoa. That's really what I've been trying to hear. That's the pillow at the end of the railway track. Maybe a pillow's not the right visual. That's the stopper. That's the safety at the end of the track. Completely surprises my brain because it doesn't get to finish the ride that it was unconsciously setting up there, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So that's what it feels like for me right now, lately. To be falling back in love with long-term decision making. To be trusting myself as an adult, as someone separate from the versions of me as a child who got scared, really scared, quite deeply at some points. Pretty cool. Anyway, I made this video because I wanted to potentially help anyone out there articulate what they're going through as well. And if you have any other kind of thoughts you want to add about what it's been like for you to either be on your ketamine train or to be slowing down profoundly inside. I really love knowing about people's internal worlds and what they look like and feel like. And I think talking about yourself like you are an amazing landscape or like a painting or a film that you just want to like describe to someone else is really validating and healing. A lot of us have incredibly rich inner worlds, especially all of y'all with depressive or anxious states. It's a really rich inner world that gets us tied up in those energetic knots. So start to let it out, describe it. It's great medicine. It's storytelling medicine. It's connection medicine. So that stuff's super welcome in the comments. Please. And if you have other requests for videos, drop them like they're hot. I'm kind of loopy today. Can you tell? Thanks for watching. My name's Paula again. If you missed that earlier, did I mention that? I do one-on-one coaching for folks with complex trauma. You can read all about that in the description below. And I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you guys really soon.
You want to take the little trail back?
Okay.